like cutting out these tongues here to attach onto so that when I put a bolt through it, it's attached all the way down to the main beam. But I really hate cutting them out. Yeah, I really hate it. So now I've got the triple beam done all the way down the front side. And now over here today, I've gotten all the notches ready to do the triple beam on this side. Once I get all that done, then I'm gonna build a little ridge on here that will connect everything. Everything like this. So I'll have this, I'll build this so that everything on the roof goes right up to there. Okay, it's been a week. You can tell because I got a different shirt on. Oh no, I dripped something there. Might just be rain. We had some rain a little bit ago. I hope that's what it is. So now I've gotten all the beams done on this side, and I'm about to do that thing that I was talking about. You know, I'm starting to put up a support here, and I'm gonna continue my beams down this way so I can come from there to here to here. Here comes Mr. Rico going to get some bamboo. Okay, everybody wave. So they're headed down to get some bamboo to make some kites. Maybe you can see them sort of through the trees, maybe not. They're heading down the trail. That's where the bamboo is, down towards the pond. Rico made kites out of bamboo when he was a child, so he wants to do that with his little boy and his 2 daughters. We stopped at the Brown Mountain Overlook, which is a beautiful place. Also a very crowded place today. This is probably the peak of the leaves, or at least the peak weekend. This weed right here seems to be some of the brightest colors down near where we live. But we came just far enough to see some colors in the mountain. If you've never heard of Brown Mountain, it's famous for the Brown Mountain lights, which are a phenomenon that's been going on for centuries. where these lights that they think sometimes might be swamp gas or something rise up off the top of the mountain. Morganton is doing some kind of UFO festival or something. They have live music and a bunch of UFO stuff. Okay, now the most fun but tedious part. So I put my boards up there that you just saw. I marked the angles that I need to cut and brought it back down. So now this is the board and it is my guide. So I'm gonna make all my boards based on this one and start putting them up. So especially on the video, in no time at all, this whole thing's gonna look very different because the roof's gonna start growing and becoming something. So this whole space is gonna become a completely new, transformed place. And to me, that's exciting when you can see a lot of progress. You know, sometimes you're just doing a bunch of prep work and you see nothing happening. Actually, I stopped in the middle of building this beam because I wanted to go ahead and get some of this done. So I'll get a little bit of this done, the roof, and then I'll continue that beam down to the end of the building so that I can put the whole thing on. Now I'm just stopping to think. So I'm sort of thinking about how am I gonna put my next boards up. Over here, easy. Up here, I have to get it up there somehow and then bring it up here. Maybe I'll do it like I did these beams, where I stuck one end up and the other end was on the ground, and then I just walked it up a ladder so it would be kind of like this, and I just walked it up the ladder until it was like that. Maybe I'll just do that with all of these. Stick them up on the high side and then walk it up the ladder to this side. That's been one of my talents in life, is figuring out how to do stuff by myself. Whether it's because I want to get a job done when nobody else is around to help me, or sometimes I just don't want to ask for help. You know, it's not really such a pride thing as it is. Maybe it is a little bit. But I don't know. I guess I've got a really strong feeling of I hate to inconvenience people, you know, sometimes. But I have to watch that because you may have seen a few videos ago when I carried a whole bunch of sheets of plywood into the container by myself. And I really should have gotten some help because I ended up with 2 weeks of back trouble. And it kind of put me out. It put me out where I really didn't work on this project at all for a week. Almost 2 weeks. Well, I thought I would get more done today, but that's pretty good. I like it. Nothing really up here yet, but I think when I get this to the end of here, actually I think I'm done right now, and I think I'll fill in these before I continue. A minute ago it started raining a little bit, just a few drops, and the sky looked like this. I was just looking up and thinking, where's this coming from? You know, there's some clouds over to the sides. There are clouds over to this side, but there didn't look like there was anything close enough. And yet somewhere the wind was bringing some raindrops. It won't be long before I can work rain or shine. That'll be great. It'll be great to be standing on this platform framing while the rain's pouring down and being dry and getting plenty done. There's a lot of segments right back to back that makes it all seem like one day in the video. But if you watch this tree, you can probably see it go from green to colorful just in this one series of scenes. Doesn't this look like a cozy, awesome place to live? Back here, tucked in the woods, but not crowded, you know, it's open. And then later, I want to clear tons of this for pasture. And this goes down a hill. So you'll get this kind of nice downhill view, almost like a little bit of a, I don't know, kind of like this over here where you can see a little bit of woods on the other side of the hill, on the other side of this valley. And then a few of these big oak trees sticking out here and there. And especially across the way, there's 3 or 4 of them.